Shalom. First and foremost, before we get things started, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, Rachaha Kodash. Double honors to the apostle, elders, and bishop of Great Millstone, teaching this truth in sincerity, and to the hopeful elect that are scattered around the four corners of the earth, and to the off-walk that are listening and learning. To you, I say Shalom. This is your brother Yashmai of the GMS Memphis camp, coming to you with another word of the day lesson. First scripture, Revelation 13 and 10. And he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. And what gave me the inspiration to do this word was the word captivity, okay? And the Hebrew word for captivity is Shabay. Reading from right to left, Shah, Ba, and Yah. Shah and Ba and Yah, Ba and Yah together, Bay, Shabay, okay? And outline biblical usage, captivity, captivities, state of captivity, act of captivities. Strong's definition, exile, prisoners, taken away, captivity, and that was taken, okay? All right, let's go back to our scripture. Revelation 13 and 10. And he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity, okay? The same people that has put us in, we put ourselves in captivity by not doing the righteous acts of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, following his laws, statutes, and commandments, and worshiping other idols and other gods, okay? But the people that having us in captivity now, which is to Amalek, the nation of Edom, okay? We are in our captivity in this time, okay? And they are in rulership, okay? And the same people that have done wrong unto us is going to get the same thing in return, okay? So it's about time, or shall I say, the time is coming where Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai is about to flip the script. As a matter of fact, he's doing it as we going through the real time of the change of authority, okay? And we praying and waiting upon that. And he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. In other words, the weapons that are today are going to be used to take him out of power, okay? Going to take Edom out of power, especially the main one, the nuclear missiles and Yahweh Shai himself. Well, number one, Yahweh Shai. But when the missiles hit, hey, it's over. His empire is done for. And out of nowhere, Yahweh Shai is coming right in the midst of World War III, which is not that far away, right around the corner, probably in the blinking of an eye. And here is the patience and faith of the saints. And who are the saints? Let's go to Psalms 148 and 13. Okay? This tell you who the saints are. Psalms 148 and 13. Let them praise the name of the Lord Yahweh, for his name alone is excellent. His glory is above the earth and heaven. He also exalted the horn of his people, the praises of all his saints, even the children of Israel. The children of Israel are his saints, okay? It's tell you that clear as daylight. The praises of all his saints, even the children of Israel, a people near unto him. Praise ye the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? Ain't no question about that. So let's go on to Jeremiah 30 and 16. And it reads, therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them shall go into captivity, and they that spoil thee shall be spoiled, and all that prey upon thee will I give for prey. Okay? And those that devour us are the Edomites. They're ruling over us. And plus, not only them, where it says, and all thine adversaries, which are adversaries is our enemies, okay? And you'll know who our enemies are if you go to Psalms 83. It explains with Esau, Edom house being the main one, and the other nations, okay? Psalms 83 will tell you who all are the enemies of not only Israel, but of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai also too. Especially, like I said, Esau Edom at that top. He's the number one at the top. And when the Lord returns, that's who he's coming for. Okay? Because Esau Edom and Amalek, same people, have fucked up this planet. Okay? They have not only done that, they have killed and murdered and raped and robbed a lot of the Israelites. I mean, going way, way back. Not only before the slave trade, all the way up, even up to this very day. Okay? So, what goes around is coming back around, but it's coming around twice, double for Esau Edom. Okay? So, let's go to Baruch. Going to go to 3 and 8. Salakia. Baruch 3 and 8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity. Talking to all you Negroes, Latinos, Hispanic, and Native Americans. You are right now in your captivity. You're not free. You're not free until Yahweh Shai comes back and just destroy and demolish this place. Okay? You're still in your captivity. Where thou hast scattered us, which we're scattered all over the four corners of the earth. No matter if you're Indian or whatever your nationality is, your spirit may be of an Israelite. Okay? We go by the spirit, not by the color of your skin, okay? For a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, our power, okay? And I say with our forefathers, yeah, worshiping other idols and everything, yes. Now it's time for recompense or payment. And how we going to do that? We're going to keep on, as we are doing today, on the highways and byways, blowing that warning, that sound, that horn, that trumpet, warning our people, hey, time is winding down, okay? But the water Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai for all those, the elect, the hopeful elect, and the women and children of the hopeful elect, the water Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, we know what to do. We're going to keep on doing what we're doing, practicing the righteous act, and praying to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai that, hey, we're waiting upon you to give Esau, Edom, and the heathen nations their final judgment, okay? And when we become in rulership along with Yahweh Shai and King David, yes, we're going to slap them chains on them and, hey, bind them chains on you. And, hey, everything is going to go in reversal. In other words, you done had your time of wicked and rulership, Esau, Edom, but now it's time for Yahweh Shai kingdom to come, which is going to be a peaceful and righteous kingdom. And we're going to go to Baruch 2, okay? Salakia. Going to go to Baruch 2 and 32. And it reads, and they shall praise me in the land of their captivity and think upon my name. Okay? in the land of our, as a matter of fact, let's start up at Baruch 2:30. For I knew that they will not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves. Okay, that's what has happened to us. In the land of our captivity, hey, we remember who we are, our culture, our life, the way we were in the ancient world. The water, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, for that. Now, let's continue. And shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, their power. For I will give them a heart and ears to hear. And they shall praise me in the land of their captivity and think upon my name. Okay? And that's what we're doing even exactly the same day. We're going to keep praising Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai all the way up until he returns, and even when we get in our land. And the last precept, which will explain that, once we are back home and Esau is in chain and his slavery and the heathen nation slavery. Let's go to that. This is Psalms 126. And we're starting at 1. The point is in verse 2. When the Lord Yahweh turned again the captivity of Zion, we were like them that dream. In other words, everything we're going through right now, when we get into our homeland, man, it's gonna feel like a dream. It's like, damn, did that actually happen? It's like you're waking up from a nightmare. Damn, did we actually go through all that? And then, as it says in verse 2, then was our mouth filled with laughter and our tongues with singing. And then said they among the heathen, the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai had done great things for them. Okay? For the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai had done great things for us, whereof we are glad. And we are going to be so glad to be back home and reunited amongst our family of the 12 tribes. And not only that, along with our King David and Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, all as one big happy family. And hey, the water Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai for all the things that we're going through, knowing that we're on our way home. And yes, it's going to be a happy, beautiful, and laughter day when we all are finally together under one roof. And in closing, I'd like to give all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Rakaha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders and bishop of Great Mill Stone, continuing to teach this truth, to the hopeful elect, and to you all, I like to say, Shalom, Abba Abba. See you soon, and Lord willing, continue to stay in prayer. We are almost out of here. Shalom.